Hi, everyone. Welcome again to another podcast going through my weekly lesson. And this week it's called the television license. Okay, there's a few interesting phrases here. Uh, let's just move down. Okay, so here is the license. I showed it to them on my phone and they looked confused. Is this not apartment number one? They asked, squinting their eyes. Yeah, so basically, if you are confused a little bit, that way your facial expression changes and you kind of close your eyes a little bit. You move your mouth and your eyes are kind of narrowed and you think, I wonder what that's all about. That's called squinting. Okay, you squint your eyes, you half close them, looking inquisitive. No, this is apartment number two, I responded, realizing what had happened. Well, sorry, we got the wrong apartment, they admitted. Well, there's no one living next door, I chirped. We can use chirp instead of commented for people who are speaking cheerfully. And then I told them the guy left some weeks ago. I know because I have stuff here for him. Oh, there is someone there. We can see what channel they are watching, he said, as he looked down at his iPad, walking towards the apartment opposite. It is indeed typical in a country like ours that they would develop technology to ensure you have a TV license. It's hardly the be all and end all of everything. Okay, this is a really nice expression when you're talking about things which are being looked at in a very, very important way. You can say, look, this isn't the beginning or the end of life. This isn't what life is all about. This isn't the most important thing. And the way we say that in English is we say, it's hardly or it isn't the be all and end all of everything. Okay, we use it as a noun, the be all and end all. Let me give you a few examples. So imagine someone says, and I'm sure you know this expression, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so for example, when I discovered that I had diabetes, it wasn't the end of the world. Life goes on. Yeah. So it's exactly the same. I could say, well, having diabetes, it's hardly the be all and end all of everything. So it just means the same as it's not the end of the world. Um, but we use it in a slightly different way to talk about um, the way things are handled. In this case, for example, they've developed enforcement for the TV license. That's not the end of the world. There's worse things out there. But the whole idea of doing this, it's hardly the be all and end all. I mean, you'd think they would spend their time doing other things. So the be all and end all, always used in the negative. Oh, it's hardly the be all and end all. Well, that isn't the end of the world. That isn't the be all and end all of everything. Okay. We usually add of everything, but you can just say it alone. Oh, it's hardly the be all and end all. Be careful though, because it sounds a bit strange because we use that phrase as a noun, the be all and end all. Right, just at that moment, a priest entered my apartment block as I live on the ground level. He saw me first and he asked, did you call for the last rites to be administered? The last rites, that's what priests do. They come to you when you're dying and they put some oil on your forehead uh, to um, get you prepared for death. These days, it's not done only for death, it's done I think they call it the sacrament of healing, I think, is done to actually heal you, not to send you away to die. And when someone gets those, the priest administers those. Medication is also administered by doctors. It just means given. Okay. I said, no. And then the priest said, well, I know it was someone in this apartment block, but I don't know who. Well, it wasn't me, I said uncomfortably, hoping that he wouldn't ask me about church attendance. Everyone knows the parish priest. I was rather hoping that he had forgotten I existed. He glanced at his notebook. My. Sorry, it's apartment 2 on the next level. My is something that we say which simply means, oh dear, oh dear. Oh well, never mind, my mistake. Oh my. We say it when we hear good news, bad news. It's a filler, basically. Looks like those little apostrophes are going the wrong way. Um, yeah, they're facing the wrong way, aren't they? Uh, just move that over. I'll fix it later. Well, it wasn't me, I said uncomfortably, hoping he wouldn't ask me about church attendance. He glanced at his notebook. My. And yeah, those apostrophes aren't right. Sorry, it's apartment 2 on the next level up. I don't suppose you need them anyway. I could swing by later, he chortled. Remember, you don't have to be dying to get the last right. So he was actually serious, I think. Um, no, I'm in great health, I said, convincing myself that it was true. Shook my head and backed away as he walked up the stairs. I got a bit flabbergasted. Flabbergasted means surprised, taken aback, um, felt somehow overwhelmed by the whole situation. Flabbergasted. Okay, let me just take this yellow off here. Um, yeah, there we are. A bit flabbergasted. I'll just highlight this one word and uh, just one other thing to tell you. Just one moment. Flabbergasted. A really good word to use instead of surprised. Flabbergasted. Uh, just highlight that. There we are. Do I look like I need the last rides? The barber always gives me OAP rates. That's old age pensioner rate. So if you're an old man over 60, that's called being an OAP, an old age pensioner. And many shops offer discounts for OAPs. So my barber, the man who cuts my hair, yeah, he gives me OAP rates. Well, I have no hair for him to cut anyway, so he couldn't really justify charging me a lot of money, could he? And I never correct him, but I'm still a long way away from 60. My day couldn't really get any more surreal. There we are. We'll finish the last bit of that tomorrow. So the key takeaways for today: flabbergasted, surprised, and the other one, it's hardly the be all and end all. It's hardly the end of the world. There we are. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let's talk soon. See you. Bye.